Internal hip rotation is often one of the weakest and most overlooked ranges of motion in the whole body. In this short Pilates workout, we'll be exploring internal hip rotation to help you build strength and reduce hip pain. I'm Hannah Ray. Let's get on the mat. We're going to start by lying down on our backs, having the heels wide and the knees together to make an A-frame shape. Or if you prefer, we can just do a really tight parallel position with the heels and knees both touching. Take a moment and find the position that's most comfortable for your hips. For today, we'll be avoiding external rotation, which is where the knees flop out away from the body. Throughout this class, I'll be giving suggestions for which hip positions might work for each exercise, but always listen to your body and do what feels best for you. We'll start making some nice big circles with the arms, just gently warming up the body while letting the hips relax in this soothing and restorative position. Take nice deep breaths here, and we'll reverse the direction of the circles, going 4 or 5 times the other way. Every exhale, you can practice pulling the belly button a little deeper into the spine to start to warm up the core. One more nice big circle here, and then both arms will come to the ceiling. Bend the elbows and open the arms wide. Elbows come into cross. Lift the elbows up and then press them down toward your ribcage to open the upper back. We'll then release the arms wide, switch the elbow on top, same thing, inhaling up, and then exhaling, elbows press down. We'll do this twice more. And just check in with your hips, make sure they're still comfortable in this position. You can always adjust. One more time on your own. Beautiful. We'll reach both arms to the ceiling now and just inhaling up by the ears and exhaling, pressing down. You can see I have my little shelf here, so I can't lift up that high. You're welcome to go farther if it feels good for you. Let the arms come back down to the floor now. We'll heel toe the feet into parallel if they're not there already. And then bring one knee into the chest and then the other, keeping the knees together. If you'd like, you can also send the feet apart, or you can just hold parallel. Keeping the knees touching, you'll extend the legs to about 90 degrees, bent knees. You may also like to cross one foot over the other, so you can try that and see if it feels good for you. We'll lift the head and start to pump the arms for the 100. So just nice deep breathing here, making sure those knees stay touching and holding a lot of strength in the core, in the stomach. Keep it going. Nice, full, deep breaths. Really pull the belly button down towards the mat. Keep those arm pumps nice and strong. Knees are still touching. Stay for another 5. Pump 4, you got it, 3, 2, and hug the knees in, take a rest on 1. Nicely done. Enjoy a little rest here, maybe even press the knees together with your hands, and then we'll rest the feet down and you can straighten one leg out. So we're still keeping the legs really close together. One leg goes up to the ceiling, and now listen carefully. That knee goes a little across the body, straight down to the floor, and then back up. So we're only moving the leg one direction, across, and then we're just moving it down and lifting it back to the start. So the knee will never move away from you toward your outside shoulder. It's always going across the body, giving a gentle internal massage. We'll go straight down, across, and up to reverse. Nicely done. Go ahead and take your opposite hand and just gently pull the knee lightly across your body. This might give you a really nice stretch in the outer hip, maybe a little relief. And then we'll just go ahead and do the other side. So same thing, the knee leads, it goes slightly across, down, around, and then straight back up the center. No going out today. We'll do this 5 times on each side. And then reverse. This is always a good time to check in with your breathing. Sometimes we hold our breath when we're doing something with challenging coordination like this exercise. We'll do 3, circle 2, last 1, and then go ahead and take that opposite hand across, gentle stretch across the body. Nice deep breaths. Both knees hug into the chest now, knees touch right away, feet a bit wider, so we're back in that A-frame shape, or you can be in parallel. We'll lift the head and put both hands on the right knee, pulling it slightly toward the left shoulder, and then switch, pulling left knee slightly toward right shoulder. So we're just making sure that our knees stay right in the midline of our body, kind of lining knee up with middle of nose, or even opposite shoulder if it helps you stay out of any ouchy spots. Knees should touch as they slide past one another. And meanwhile, we're really working the abs here, so you should feel a lot of abdominal engagement. Last time, and then hug the knees in, take a little rest, and relax. Lifting the head again, you can either have arms by the side or behind the head for this next one. Keeping the knees together, you'll press the legs out and in. I like to keep my feet a little bit apart for this one, that A-frame shape, and my toes might even bend in, so big toes touch. So knees touch, big toes are reaching towards one another. We push and pull. Make sure the abs stay hugged in. You should feel this right in the belly, nothing going into the lower back. If you do feel the low back here, just aim the legs a little higher. You can see that I'm actually aiming quite high today because it's a lot of work to hold your legs in this internally rotated position. Last 2, last 1, and then keep the knees together. Just place the hands on the legs and rest your head down. Let's immediately take the feet back for either a parallel rest or finding that A-frame shape once again, knees touching. Nice deep breath in and out. Bringing the feet back to parallel now. If you're not there already, we'll just roll over onto our sides. We're gonna do these little reverse clamshells where we lift the heel and then place it back down. So normally in Pilates, a clamshell, we lift the knee up and it takes us into external rotation. This version is for internal rotation. It is going to build our flexibility, increase strength in our hips and glutes, and make sure our hips are balanced. And you don't need a super high lift here. Just want to press the heel up until it meets some of that natural resistance from your own muscles, and then you slowly lower it back down. We'll extend both legs now and bend just the bottom leg, and we'll internally rotate big toe to touch the floor. From the back of the heel, we'll do a teeny tiny lift. So it's really important you only lift a couple inches, no higher than hip height. 3 and 2 and 1. We're all gonna pause and hold at the top and make some really teeny tiny circles. So small, again, no higher than the hip. And we'll reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend that knee, and you should really feel a little bit of burn in the muscle on that. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Reverse clamshells, lifting that heel. You're doing great. Last 3. Last 2, last 1. Beautiful. We'll straighten the legs out now. Bend that bottom leg. And again, rotate so the big toe touches the carpet or floor. Lift the heel just slightly and lower. So no higher than hip height. It's going to feel teeny tiny. You really want to lead from the back of the heel to keep that hip internally rotated. We'll go for 3 and 2. Last one, you'll lift and hold. Make those tiny circles now. 2, 3, 4, 5 and go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then rest on 5. Beautiful. Okay, coming to lie on our backs once again. We'll have the heels now just a little bit apart in a mini version of that A-frame shape, and the knees stay touching. You lift the right leg straight up and hold, squeezing the legs together. And then we'll lower that leg down, knee still touches, and squeeze at the level of the shin. Abs are still hugged in, holding and breathing. We're gonna do one more level, slide down to the ankle. Really squeeze, gently internally rotate that knee towards your opposite leg for 3, 2, 1, and then bend the knee back in, keeping the knees touching, readjusting so you're in that mini A-frame. We'll do the same on the other side. Nice deep breaths. Sliding down to the shin, hold for another squeeze. Slide to the ankle, last one, hold and squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend that knee and relax. Maybe taking the feet wide into that A-frame shape. You could even wrap the arms over one another to rest, and you are all done. Thank you so much for doing this quick workout with me. I hope that your hips feel a little more easeful, relaxed, and of course, less painful. If you'd like to try a full class with me, there's links in the description for my online classes below. And if you'd like to see more free workouts like this one, please like, subscribe, and comment below to let me know what topics you'd like me to cover next. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time on the mat.